Hello guys, we'll start in 2 minutes. Let everyone join.
हाँ 100 रुपए दे देंगे।
Hello guys, we'll start now. In a minute. I'm waiting for someone to join. Let him join. We'll just start. Um, just a person will join with me in 2 minutes. So I think he is joining right now. Okay. So guys, I think we should start now. So hi, my name is Rasdeep. I mean, I manage Herity. Herity, you guys were working for the first task. I think you have watched the first session as well. The session which was uploaded on YouTube. Actually, I was hosting that session. So in this session as well, I'll be hosting this session with me. Kush will be joining in. Kush was he joined me as an intern around 2 3 years ago, and now he's working as a business development and he handles the client department for us. So he'll be joining soon. So first of all, I'll just share my screen with you all guys. Yeah, Kush is here. Uh, I think, yeah, Kush is here. I can just, so yeah, Kush is here. He'll also explain few things once we start. So before I'll just explain what we are going to do today. I'll be explaining you all about business development, a bit about sales, a bit about sales strategies, a bit about marketing. It's like a combo of all. I'll just take a quick 20-25 minute session. After that, we'll just take few questions. Kush will share his experience. Kush is working with us, so he handles the client department, so he knows how actually sales and business development also works, right? So I'll just share my screen with you all. Fine. Uh, right. So I think you all can see my screen, right? I have opened few blogs, basically, few blogs or few articles, you can say. Few are from Forbes, few are from Tenfold, and one more article from another website, actually, which is basically about business development and sales. So we often heard about these terms like business development, sales. So we kind of get confused between things. Let's say whenever you guys must have applied for business development internship. Many of you must have done it. So whenever you apply for business development internship, you think that it is going to be sales, but actually business development is actually not sales. We like the general mentality is like that these days, that we think that business development is sales. Business development is something which you are doing to develop a business. That's a basic definition. That's a layman definition that I can give you guys. So basically it is a partnerships, it is the ideas, it is like whatever you do for your business expansion. Let's say in case of operations, in case of your financial leverages, in other senses. So whatever you do to develop your business, to enhance your business, right? So that's what I think, and that's what the basic thing is known as a business development. So yeah, that's I think here also. Am I audible, guys? You can write it in chat if I am audible. If my voice is not coming to you, join with device audio, you can hear me. Just write it in chat if I am audible. Audible, right? Cool. Fine. So uh, I'm audible. I'll just tell it. Fine. So I was here, like where I was just explaining basically about the business development part. So basically, what happens is we generally think that business development is sales. Uh, that's the basic thing that we all like think of. But actually, business development is kind of partnerships. Like different people give different kind of definitions these days. So that's what it is written here as well in the Forbes website. Uh, Right. So these are the basic things that I wanted to tell. Yeah. So this definition I was looking for, actually, the business development is a creation of long-term value for an organization. It can be from customers, it can be from market, it can be from any kind of partnerships, it can be from any kind of relationships, anything. So that's what basically business development is. So before going ahead with sales, what sales is and how it is, how it works. So I would like to share experience. I would like to share an idea that I always think of, and I actually heard from one of my mentors when he was actually teaching me about sales. So whenever we talk about sales, we think that sales is going to be a petty job. This is going to be those people job who are actually like not getting any kind of job, or not like who are struggling with their career, and at last they are taking as a job as sales, as a salesperson, as a field sales guy. That's what we think of. But actually sales is kind of different. If you actually think of sales, it is kind of different. I'll just give you an example quickly. So let's say what I think, I'll just explain. So what happens is, I think that whenever whatever we are doing is actually kind of sales. Let's say how. I will just ask how it's possible. Let's say you are working in any IT company, you are working in any IT firm. What you are doing there? You are just selling your information technology skills. You are just sharing your IT skills, right? You are just selling your IT skills out to the employer. That's why he hired you, right? That's the basic thing that I think. And the second thing is that let's say you are in any friendly relationship, any good relationship. There is an exchange of, there is a sale of feelings, there is a sale of values, like any kind of feelings or any kind of relationship. Also there is a sale of something. So I think everything or other thing that we actually see out there is actually directly or indirectly it is involving sales. Even if you want to do it or you don't want to do it, that's another thing. But actually it is involving sales. So that's the basic thing I just wanted to tell you about sales. This is what I have heard in like past around 2 3 years ago in a seminar where one of my mentors was actually speaking about sales, and he told this basic thing. So I am just passing that on to you guys. Right. So that was, I just wanted to tell you about basic business development and sales. There is one more article from Tenfold. It is actually going to be an interesting article. I just tell you like about this. It starts from the basics, from what is sales, what is marketing, what are the responsibilities that you guys think of sales can be, what are the things of marketing responsibilities as in. So as in sales, so what is sales and what is marketing? Like we kind of get confused between these terms. We think marketing is sales, sales is marketing. Like yeah, we get confused. Actually these two are interconnected or interlinked, that you can say. So what is sales? Sales is a kind of operations. So whenever you are selling any good, it can be any digital good, it can be any physical good, it can be any services, anything. Whenever you are selling that actually comes under sales. Simply, right? That is sales. You are selling any good, you are selling any service, and whatever operations, whatever activity you are using any CRM, you are using Google Ads, you are using any Instagram ad, you are using YouTube ads for doing the sale, or you are getting any other kind of platform to do that sale. So that is a kind of operation that you are doing. So that activities. So that I think is Shubham. If you're not getting my audio, then you can join with audio from device. Then you can get my audio. Okay, fine. So that I was saying about sales. Now coming to marketing. So now what is marketing? So marketing is that's the basic process which leads to sales. Like the optimum idea, the final point is to reach the sale. But for that we need to do the marketing part, right? Then we can reach the sale part. So what is marketing? Marketing is the process. It is a process where we promote or sell or distribute any kind of product. As I already told, it can be digital, it can be physical, it can be any service, it can be anything. So that's a part of marketing. So these two things are actually pretty interlinked, and you can say like these two are actually interconnected, and are they fulfill each other. That's the thing that I can say here. So what are the sales responsibilities, what are the marketing responsibilities? I'll just take few sales and marketing responsibilities out here. Before taking sales one, I'll just take marketing one, because it's the process. You should understand the process, then you can reach the optimum goal, which is sales, right? So regarding marketing responsibilities, first thing is awareness. Here it is also written that awareness. So what basically is awareness? So whenever it is basically the first step in any kind of sale, in any kind of marketing, you need to aware the brand product. Let's say, let's take an example. I just wanted to take an example. Like if you think of toothpaste, which brand comes in your mind? I think Colgate. If you think of noodles, which brand comes in your mind? That I think is Maggie. If you think of pizza, which brand comes in your mind? Domino's. Like why these brands are coming in your mind? Like there are many other brands. There are Dabur and all in toothpaste. There are other brand in Pizza Hut, or any other open store, or many other brands out there. But why you are thinking of Domino's only? Why you are thinking of Colgate only? Or why you are thinking of that thing only? Even at many places in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, people think that toothpaste means Colgate. Why? It's because of the awareness. It's because of the branding that they have done. That the brand they have done the awareness and the branding of the brand, that brand at that level, that everyone thinks that this product means this. Like Colgate means toothpaste means Colgate. That's it. Simple. That's the thing. The second thing is, after you get awareness, what you think is engagement, right? So you have aware, like everyone knows about your product, everyone like knows about Colgate, everyone knows about, let's say, any product that you are having. Now it's time to, obviously you got awareness in market, you got the branding part. Now it's time to engage your customer with your product. Let's say you are running an Instagram ad, let's say you are running a Google ad, let's say you're running, or any YouTube or any other kind of ad or something, for getting customers. So what happens? Like engagement, you actually look for engagement, that people should at least come to my website, people should at least come to my application, people should at least come to my YouTube channel or Instagram page or Facebook page, and they should check what I am just like entering out there, what products are there. They should engage with the product, they should ask, like they should think of the product, like I can buy this. If you are going through, let's say, a ad of e-commerce website, let's say Amazon, you saw a product, you like the product, you will just click on the link, you will just go on the Amazon website, and after that you will just check the product, you will engage with the product, you will engage with the whatever product it is, either it be digital, physical, or anything. Mostly these days you actually see digital ads kind of everywhere, right? So that's the basic thing. After that, conversion. So this is what actually for we are doing the marketing for, right? We are doing the marketing for conversion. If there is no conversion, what's the point of marketing? Let's say I am selling a product, I have done like I have spent too much money in awareness, I have to spend too much money in engagement, but my conversion rate is zero. Then what's the benefit of doing that kind of marketing? So conversion is the final phase, not final phase, you can say. After this also phases are there. So conversion is one of the most important step, or you can say the responsibilities in out here. So what conversion is? Conversion is like, let's say you want an unknown customer to come to your website or your app or your product or your store, and you actually want them to convert. Let's say you are running a Google ad for a person to come at your shop and buy some product. You are running the product. The target is to, they'll just click on the ad and they'll just redirect you. That will redirect you to your number. They'll just call you. They'll just ask you about your product and they'll come to your store. So that's the target that you are having via that Google ad, right? So the conversion part. So let's say that's I already told. Like, you want the conversion, right? So whenever you are doing the awareness, engagement, branding, whatever you are doing, at last the main point comes out to be conversion. So that's what conversion is, right? Now comes out to be retention. So what is retention? I think here you can see retention. So what is retention? Why it is important? Yeah. So what is retention and why it is important? Retention, it is pretty important because let's say I got a person who is buying my let's say I just bought a some oil, some cooking oil for my home, for my daily I just bought that grocery or something, like whatever, oil or anything, pulses or anything from for any of any particular brand, right? I just bought that. I just started using that product. I have not liked that product. I just thought, yeah, I have taken this product, I'll use for this month, then I just throw it away. That's that. I just never use it. So that's how like that's where come the retention part. Why retention is important? Because whenever you are getting a customer, okay, fine, yeah, yeah. So whenever we are getting customer, it is important for us to retain them as well. Because let's say if you're getting someone to use your application, they should come back again and use your application. It's not like that they just downloaded the application, they just signed up on it and they just deleted. So that's actually of no use for you, right? Because actually there is a saying in marketing as well: the retention customer can give you more money than the conversion customer. Because a conversion customer, he comes for first time, right? He just bought the product or whatever product you are selling, he just bought the product, he just went away, he never came back. But the same customer, if they are coming back and back and back to your app or your website or your product to buy your product, so that retention will provide you more and more and more profit, because you have onboarded the customer once. He is giving you value for lifetime. Value as in money, value as in engagement, value as in whatever product, whatever value like you want from your customer. So that's how important retention is. So conversion part is actually the sale part, like how, like actually the sales is done in that part. And retention, I already told how it happens. And finally, one more important thing that I just wanted to discuss. Actually, I am taking a small session, so I'll not explain in that much brief. We'll just take further sessions ahead as well. So the important thing is the role of technology, right? So so how important it is technology in these days? I think if you see before 10 years, we are in 2020 right now. If you see before 2000, like you can say, let's talk about 2010 or 2011 or 2009. That time we didn't had this much of social media. We never had WhatsApp, we never had Facebook, we never had Instagram. Facebook was there maybe, but not that much active in India. So when I am just coming to India right now, not, let's not go to international market for as of now. So when I'm coming to India, if you see scenarios past, like before 10 years, the marketing was quite different. It was based like basically for hoardings, basically in events. But right now marketing is everywhere. Right now I think in this the article that I'm reading here, you can see on the side there is an ad coming in: top 79 chief technology officers. So there is, I can download the data. Is actually an ad. So see, that's the power of digital marketing, that's the power of technology. That even in this article that I'm speaking, like from which I'm taking the reference, here also one ad is coming in the side, in the sidebar. So this is how important technology is, right? Because it has leveraged it that much that we are actually engaged with we are actually engaged in marketing. Everyone is engaged in marketing. Like you can see, like people are whenever we go on Instagram, whenever we go on Facebook, we just see ads and ads and ads. So that's because of technology only, because we are upgrading day by day. We are in that phase right now that we can we are thinking like we are coming up with new and new technologies, like daily to daily, some new coding languages, some new IoT or something, some AI or anything that is coming day by day, and which is enhancing the marketing experience for marketers, obviously. Because before 10 years it was field sales, now it is online sales. And after 10 years, I can't predict what will happen, how much how far can technology take you, tech can take you how far. Like I can't like anyone can't predict that right now. So that's how important tech is in this whole scenario. So this is the basic I just wanted to discuss. So yeah, there is one more important thing, few sales techniques and marketing techniques. Anyone there? Yeah. One while I'll tell them. And why I'm speaking about business development and sales, I'll also tell that. I'll just quickly finish how you can do a sale. Actually, sales is somewhat which is pretty important that I was discussing with you guys from earlier, like from starting of this session. So why it is important? I have already told you. Like now it's like how I can do a sale. Like I can't be a salesman. I am a college guy. I don't have communication skill. I lack confidence. I can't go to people and I can't say that please buy this product, please buy this product, or please do this, please do that. I don't have that thing. So how I can do that? Let's take an example. Let's say you are a tech savvy guy. You want a phone which is having a Snapdragon processor, which is having a 8 GB RAM, right? So as salesperson comes in, if he comes in and says you, hello, this phone is having this nice camera, you'll not be interested, because the main point that you're interested is the RAM or the processor, right? But if same salesman says you that, sir, this is the phone, this is 8 GB RAM, this is this is that, he'll just tell you all about technologies. This is the latest one, this is Android, this version, this is that version. He'll tell you and you'll be interested. So that's what called as a pain point or the main points, that the hitting the right point of the person who, like whenever you're going to a target market, whenever we are doing a sale, we are actually reaching a target market. You usually can't sell a product of a gaming product to non-gamers, right? You can't sell gaming gears to non-gamers. That's basic. So that's the thing. You need to hit the pain point or the main point of the person who is actually like who is your actually the prospective customer of you, right? You need to make an assumption as well that yeah, this guy wants to try this service, or this guy will be the fit for this thing. That assumption should be done in your mind. Then you can hit the pain point and you can do that. Exactly the salesperson example I was giving, where you can just sell the phone to that person. Like let's say anyone wants to make videos with the phone, so there is no exact point and he does not knows about that much about tech, that ram and this and that. So there is no point of actually teaching him of that. You can say him that, sir, this is the phone, this is having this much camera, this is having this megapixel of camera, let's say 16 megapixel camera or 20 megapixel camera or anything. So then he'll be more interested. So you just need to hit the pain point. That's what I'm saying. And before I'll just forward it to Push in a second. But before that, I'll just tell you, like your next task will be kind of business development sales, but you will be getting the reimbursement for the amount whichever whatever sales you do. So don't worry about that. It won't be tough. It will be for a brand name as Cureka Pro. Cureka Pro is a brand which is India's one of India's largest brand, managed by one of India's largest brand, which is Times Internet Private Limited. Times is having many and many brands. Whichever brand you see outside, let's say you must have heard about ClickBuzz, you must have heard about Dineout, you must have heard of, like there are multiple brands with them, like around 50-60 brands. So that task will be for them. The task will be pretty easy. That will be explained out to you in the group. That's why I'm explaining the business development and sales kind of methods out here, so that you can actually go to customers. Let's say even if it is not sales, actually it is not sales, but you actually need to reach people out there. So that's why I was teaching you how you can actually reach people, how you can actually communicate with them. That's what the idea was. Just a second, I'll just stop my share as of now. Yeah. So I think, yeah, Kush is here. Kush is basically about Kush. Kush was my intern earlier, around 3 years ago, 3.5 years. After that, he worked with me, and we started working together. After that, like he's just done with all the work, and he's just working with us as a, he handles the client department. He has dealt with multiple clients. He had dealt with ALT Balaji. He dealt with Coops. He dealt with, like whichever brand you talk of, Kush have dealt with them directly. So like over calls or over video calls or over chats or anything or meetings, that Kush has dealt with. Kush is having a vast experience in marketing, especially in this client sector, in partnerships, in affiliates, in brand management. he's having a vast experience. So I think Kush can share you some insights of his internship, or also Kush can also share something like how you can actually excel in marketing. He has done his masters in, especially in the research core. So he's having also that good idea as well. So I think I'll just forward it to Kush now. Kush, you can unmute yourself. Kush, yeah,
Hello.
yeah. Hi, Kush,
Yes.
you are
Am I
audible.
audible?
Yeah, you
Yes.
are
Hi.
audible, Kush.
So good evening, folks. First of all, congratulations for getting onboarded as interns. Intern is like the first step of your career as a professional person, and but you won't believe this is going to be a great journey for you all. Small word, internship, but this actually means a lot. Not as a certificate, not as a small some lump sum amount, but as an experience that you are going to get out of it. You will remember it for your lifetime. As Raddeep said, we all have started as an intern, but ultimately end up at position that we deal at main decision makers of the various companies. Like we have dream of the companies, and today I'm like directly in contact with those companies. And today handle majority of association part of the Hirodi company, as Raddeep has already told you. Basically, the companies for which you all are working for business development, I get those companies on board based on their requirements. Like if they want users, they want interns, they want more crowd on their applications or sites. I get them on board and give you more work. So I work as a bridge for Herodian client, and ultimately you all have to work as a bridge between application and end users. So we both are doing same work but at different level. So I feel like I'm a person who can explain you the different terms, different things in a better way. So as a business developer interns, you will earn money, more money if you can get more users for a different task. That I think you must have received your one task. You are going to get the second task for Curega Pro maybe very soon. So for earning more money, you need to complete majority of those tasks and getting more users. And for that, I will share you some quick tips that will be much helpful for your work, for your future. So, as a business developer, you need to get more users on the whatever platform they will ask you. The clients we have. So, first of all, how you can get is social media. You all are using your own Facebook, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Instagram, etc. So, do just one thing. We'll share the creatives of the companies or the application. You just have to put those creatives on your social media in your WhatsApp groups everywhere and ask your friend that if you are interested, then DM me. I am working for this company. I am working for this task, for this work. So ultimately, your friends will know that, oh, this person is working on at this age. He is working for this big company. And secondly, from that loop, you will get more users without doing anything hard and tough. So first is social media. Use your social media wisely. Get highest users by that. Secondly, your close friends and your family members. You all have your close friends, your group from which you can get majority of users for your task, and they will be more than happy to help you out if you are saying that this is my task. I'm doing my internship and I need more users on board, and if you can help me, they will definitely help you. So use this source as well, and from this you can get again more users. So and lastly, your campus and your neighborhood. Like in this corona time, your campus is closed, but one if it's open, go to your campus, find new friends at library, at sports like ground, at canteen, and ask them that I'm intern for this company. If you don't mind, please help me by downloading this application, registering on this website or something, and they will help you. If you will tell that I am working for this company, they will definitely help you. And your neighborhood. In your neighborhood, there must be your friends or your other members who are from the age group for the client. Then you can ask them like, I'm doing this internship. Please help me. So again, this internship is not only about making money. You'll be receiving the certificate as well from the HOD, and you can use this certificate at the time of your final placement. And not only about the placement, the work which you are going to do will also help you if you want to start something by your own. Like for example, even Rajdeep, who manages the whole Hirodi, once have started the journey as an intern, but after that, he is handling the whole company. He has more than 50,000 plus interns in India. He is, as a person, he is handling many interns and started as an intern. So take him as an inspiration. Take me as a person you admire to be, and don't feel that I'm just the intern of the company and I'm not responsible for other tasks. Like I'm just responsible for this one task which I am allocated. But do it as your own company, your own work. Take this Mosaic as your own form, and you all are a part of our family only. Mosaic is a
I think Kush is having some connection issues. I don't know. Okay, guys, I'll just ask Kush to join in again. So you can ask your questions quickly regarding the marketing internship. You were doing user acquisition in first task, referral marketing in first task, a kind of HR stuff in first task. So you can ask your question quickly in the chat. We don't have much time. I'll quickly take 5 to 6 questions which are actually important. I just try to answer them as soon as possible at like full speed, and I just finish the session. I have few more things to connect with. So you can just keep your questions in chat one by one. You can just ask your questions in chat to me directly, right? So you can just start asking your questions in chat. Any question related to marketing, entrepreneurship, or international markets, and anything, any questions, it will work. Akansha, Akshat, Anjana, Anshu, Chirag, Shubham, sir, not a question, but rather a request. Can you share the links to the blog that you were? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, I do that in every session. Give me a second. I'll do that right away. I forgot it today. Okay, I'm just sharing the links. Fine. You guys can read it. You can just save the links. You can just. I have shared 2 links. I'll just share more. You can keep asking your questions till then. I'm just active on chat. I can see your questions. Right. I have kept everything in chat. You can just ask your questions. I've shared the link, Shubham. You can just refer those links, article links. Yeah, yeah, I'll share that in WhatsApp as well. I'll share that with Ria. See, Ria will share it with you. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Raghavendra, Rakshana, anything? Himanshi, Sakshi, 2 Sakshis are there. Sakshi Sharma and Sakshi Virwani. Okay, fine. Akash, anyone? Sneha, someone named Student, someone named Sunny. Any question, Pranali? Any questions you guys can ask ASAP, because we just need to in this session in like 5-7 minutes. Don't have much time left. Okay. You guys don't have questions or something? Like you can ask anything here. It's okay. Like I'm not asking you guys to just unmute yourself, and this task is same as first task. No, Sneha, the task will be kind of different, not exactly same as first task. Every task will have different verticals. We started with user acquisition. We'll go on BD sales. After that, we'll go on market research. After that, we'll just go on social media promotions. So it's different. It's going to be different. There are 6 to 7 tasks, and mostly all that five. There will be 5 verticals. Anyone else? Akshat, Anshu, Chirag, Himanshi, Kush, Lakshita, Raghavendra. You guys can keep asking your questions in the chat. Please ask your question, guys. Please ask. You can ask anything. No, Akshat. It won't be difficult. We'll make it easy for you. But it will be a good learning for you, as this will be going to be new task. You must have not done it earlier. It won't be difficult. The targets are less only always, so I think it won't be. Sakshi, Shayandeep, Sneha, Shubham, anything other than tasks as well. It's not like that I'm answering here tasks or something only. Task is managers are there, you can ask them, they'll always help you. But yeah, anything else, it will work. So before leaving, how do you convince people to invest in our product or buy our product? See, Raghavendra, that I already told you to go to the pain point. How do we need to sell someone product like courses or something? Courses? No, K1, no course, nothing like that. We don't promote those things here. How we don't promote direct sales here. That's the basic thing. How do we convince people to invest in our products or buy our products? See, you can invest. I already there is one important rule, thumb rule. Just make it. You must have learned some right hand thumb rule or left hand thumb rule in your college or in your school. So just make this thumb rule that whenever you are going to a person, just hit to the pinpoint or pain point that I'm saying, that exact, that the people will get convinced. Obviously, that's basic. That's basic. They'll get convinced, and that's what I can say. Like in flow. Uh, I've already referred 30 plus people for Hardy. I have to go them again download. They may hesitate. How to go on with that? See, Shubham, you can always take it as a different, and obviously it won't be exactly download and register this time. So don't worry about that. It exactly won't be download and register. The pitch will be different. We'll try to provide you pitch in the group. Sakshi, Shayandeep, Sneha, Shubham, Pranali, anyone, any question? So before leaving, I think you guys don't have questions anymore. So before leaving, I just wanted to say one entrepreneurship experience of mine. I think I have explained it in the YouTube video as well. I'll just explain it here again. You can say I just explained it in most of the session. So how many of you are in hostel right now? Just answer quickly. There is no investment kind of stuff, Pranali, so don't worry. How many of you live in hostel? You can just reply yes in the chat. Like not now, but you actually live in hostel. Like you are now in home due to COVID. That's okay. You can just ask yes, type yes. Yeah. So Indian students have this tendency of reading everything one like before night. Like let's say you are having exams tomorrow, you are reading it today, like yes, like one day before at night, like around at 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. Students are reading and reading and reading something everything, and they are just going at 10 and they are just writing everything and they are just coming back. So everyone has this tendency, I think. So there is one important thing. So at nights, I as a student and you as a student, everyone feel hungry, so we mostly rely upon one thing, that is Maggie, right? You can just answer in chat. It's okay. You can just answer in chat. Most of the times when we don't have anything, we rely upon Maggie, right? So what is entrepreneurship? Is entrepreneurship is simple. Owning a startup is kind of making a Maggie. I'm saying, not saying it won't be that it will be that easy. But what I'm saying, the idea is like a Maggie. You what you are doing is, you, let's say you just observe the need. The need is that people are hungry, students are hungry, and you are just supplying them Maggie. You just started making Maggie in your hostel, in your whatever oven or whatever you are having with you, in kettle or anything. You just started making Maggie, you just started supplying it to them, and you started making some profit. So the profit that you make is the revenue that you generate. That's basic, right? Let's say you're selling it at 20 rupees per plate. That's the basic thing that you generate. Now again, the another point comes in, like when after some time you just started people giving cheese in the Maggie. So that's what you give your user, extra thing for something extra for user acquisition, right? That's the second thing. And the third part, third and most important part, like let's say after some time, your college said that you can't use our electricity, you can't use our you can't use these college facilities for making Maggie and making money. So then what you did, you just started, what you did is, you just started something on your own. That's the leverage that you do for your business. Let's say you just bought your own system for making a Maggie, own everything, like everything, any kind of rechargeable battery or something, and you started connected with some electric gas and all, whatever it is. So you just made it like that, right? So that's the that's what you do to overcome the problems. Lakshita, I'm audible, I think. Everything is on. Yeah, so that's the basic part. I think I just explained about entrepreneurship quickly. So I'll just end this session right now. Any questions, anything, you can ask it in group. You can ask in group. I'm also in group, so you can ask it in group. I'll just try to answer. I have gave you all the links. You can just go through the links and you can just check out the articles, and you can just read out the blogs. You can just refer these blogs regularly on regular basis. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining in the session. I think I have to finish it quickly, right? So sorry for that. I'll just take more sessions, so don't worry about that. Thanks a lot for joining in. I'm just ending this session right now, and you can keep asking your questions later in the next session. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, welcome, guys. Welcome. Thanks a lot.